All right. I don't quite know what is going to come through in this video, but what I do know is that there is a message that wants to come through from Spirit. And the message is in regards to letting go, moving on to a new, and having the courage and faith in yourself to live your dreams, and to discard any fear that you may feel towards your dreams. So, without further ado, I'm going to call in Spirit now, any Ascended Masters, Spirit Guides, Archangels, Higher Self. I decree thy presence now. Fulfill thy vessel as a clear conduit to channel this message. This is a trusted source, high vibrational, unconditionally loving Spirit. Be with me now. Speak, feel, think, see, hear, sense. Thank you. So a dear friend asked recently, do you fully believe in yourself? Do you fully believe in yourself? It's quite a profound question. It goes very many different layers. And what started to come up for Hunter was it was like I was seeing my past life flash before my eyes. And I say past life in terms of the life that I have lived up into this point in the present. So therefore, everything is in the past, right? So this is where we can come to find that time is not linear. And when I say past life, it can mean a lot of different things. And then we come to remember that we've been here and done it all before in different ways. So when the question was asked, do I truly believe in myself? There were all kinds of sort of things that were surfacing. Definitely alongside the question, do I truly believe in myself? But more so fears of the past that were coming up. Attachments that I had in certain relationships started to come up. Past situations that traumatized and wounded and broke my heart started to come to the surface. And what I found for myself is that, yes, I have feared my dreams. And yes, I have not believed in myself for a long time. I did when I was a child, but when I was a child, I was being told to grow up. I was being told to get my head out of the clouds. I was being told to make my dreams more realistic. I was being told to be more logical, be more real, get real, you know? And so, little Hunter, hearing that coming from such a broad place of vivid, colorful imagination, magic was absolutely alive in my life, in my childhood. But then once the reality of this third dimensional paradigm started to creep in, and I actually gave power unconsciously to those who were telling me to grow up, who those weren't also believing in my dreams or in my capability of achieving my dreams, um, to those who would act like they're supportive, but their actions totally said otherwise, especially past friendships, um, past relationships, romantically, and so on and so forth. And what I came to find also, in which I was talking with this same friend, we were talking about how that fear and that lack of belief in yourself truly comes from the external. It comes from the external. Because if you are all within yourself, then you wouldn't even give those opinions or insights or advices or judgments or ridicule any time of day. You wouldn't give it any of your energy because you know who you are. And you know, everything has been valid in its own experience, so don't give yourself too hard of a time. Be patient, be loving, be forgiving during this process. But when it comes time to you asking, do you truly believe in yourself? Say it to yourself in the mirror and listen to your body. Feel for the body's language. What is your answer feeling like? You know, you may say, oh yeah, I absolutely believe in myself. Like, you know, I feel most people would be like, I totally believe in myself, yet you feel like you're not living the life that you want to be living. You are trapped in a time clock working 9 to 5. You are stagnant in many ways in life, not feeling truly connected to who you are or to nature, or even pursuing some of your creative skills and artistic abilities. You can say, you could speak that, oh yeah, I truly believe in myself, but your body will actually provide the answer. Because your body is the nervous system, and the nervous system with the heart, with the mind, it doesn't lie. So perhaps if you want to find out for yourself, if you truly believe in yourself, to go for your dreams, or if you are fearful of your dreams, ask yourself questions. Simple. And through that, you will have your answer, and you will best know how to move forward in your own unique expression, your own unique way. That's what this is all about. Living your life. Living your life the way you want to live your life, because it's your life and no one else can live your life for you. You came here to live your life. So are you going to continue to allow others to step on your dreams and tell you what you can and cannot do? Are you going to allow outside opinions and perspectives and crucifixions stop you from going after what you truly want for your life? I don't know about you, but I'm really, really tired of that. And it's stopping now. There's this process that I'm bringing myself through personally in my personal life. And it's all about awakening the true self-purpose. And being more selfish with my time, more selfish with what all energy I'm giving out into the world. Because you know what? When I asked this question, if I truly believe in myself, I recognized, with the help of my friend also, that the lack of belief in myself and the fear that I've had revolving around my dreams has literally stemmed from external sources, especially from family members. So just know, it's your life. It's your creation. You get to live the life you decide and choose to live. It's your life. And I trust this is going to find you in the perfect time, in the perfect way. Because right now, on planet Earth, we are ever more so awakening to this truth that it is our life and we get to decide how we live our lives. And just watch. There's gonna be some rebellion that comes up. There's gonna be some fighting back to the system that has abused us and manipulated us and indoctrinated us and lied to us for millennia. There's another revolution on the horizon, similar to the Renaissance, similar to all the other really great evolutions where people stood up and said, no, this is how I'm going to live, and we're going to do it this way. So here we go. That's what's happening in you. You are part of that whole. You are that. You are that chosen one. Continue making the choice to live your life. Continue making the choice to go after your dreams. Any dream you want, any dream you could think of. It already exists. It's just waiting for you. It's just waiting for you to give it a little bit more oomph and effort in order for it to bloom. But it's awaiting your nourishment, your attention to it, instead of just, oh wow, oh, for 24 hours a day. That's not what life is. That's not what life is about. True life. Yes, that is what life is about for those who will choose not to change. And that's valid. That's their life. So leave it be. But if you want to live your life a different way according to how you want to live your life, then make the choices that aligns with what that looks like for you, what that feels like. And this is when you can get really imaginative and dreamy about it. And it will bring up excitement and new ways of thinking, new patterns of your beingness. Like you as a whole being in every way will begin to transform and shed the old skin, shed the old ways, let go of what's no longer necessary for you to continue forward on your path. And truthfully, what I really feel like is happening right now is we are realizing our poison. Not only we're realizing that we have been poisoned, but we are realizing what the poison is, where/whom it has come from, whether that's an external source or an internal source due to the manipulation and indoctrination and the lies and the deceit. We all are creators. We get to make our creation. We get to recreate. We get to destroy the old and start anew. That's the beautiful thing about this life, is we literally it's a sandbox. It's just like building a castle at the beach right next to the waves. And then the waves come and wash it all away. And then we get to decide if we want to start building another castle. Maybe make a moat this time. Maybe make some improvement to help it not wash away as quick. And that's the thing. It's all about evolution. It's all about growth. It's all about change. Your empire, your dynasty, your paradigm, your life, your dreams is that of the sandcastle on the shore of the beach. Build it however which way you want. Just know, eventually tide rises and you may have to start all over again. But that's the beautiful part. Start from scratch. Build something new and extravagant and even stronger from the wisdom and insight you have gained from that destruction, from that change. You can apply that to the castle. You can apply that to the emperor or the empress, whatever works for you. But that's what's happening. The tide is coming in, and it's washing what we once knew and once we deemed as comfortable and perfect. It's washing it away. And we are now getting to rebuild. And how are you wanting to rebuild that? My friend said, it's all about peace on earth. It's all about peace on earth. And that doesn't feel any more relevant than a time like now on planet Earth. It's all about peace on earth. We want the healthiness. We want the wholeness. We want the happy families. We want the pure food that isn't poisoned. We want the children's imagination to be set free and not indoctrinated and boxed in. We want peace on earth. We want the toxics and the chemicals and the poisons out of our atmosphere and environments completely. We want to change from that. So how are we going to start with those changes? By starting to rebuild our castle, our temple. This is the castle. Without the castle, you aren't living any life. You aren't living. You aren't a being. You aren't your own person living your life, having dreams, having imagination, having all these beautiful, loving, sensual life experiences. This is the castle. This is the temple. This is the paradigm. This is the spirit. And then, based on how this is, it's reflecting out in the external. Our temple is a mirror out into reality. And that reality is what's real for us. What's real for us in here is reflected on this realness, reality out there. And so it's time. The tide is coming in. Prepare. Start your arts of detachment. Start the art of letting go. Start having daily mindful practices to help you grow through this evolution. Because I promise you, nothing is going to be left untouched and completely transformed. Nothing. You get to decide what that is, what that's like for you. How does that feel? What does that look like? Again, it's your life. It's your life. Do I have to say it again? It's your life. Live it the way you want. Live it the way you want. Not that I need to, but I give you full, entire, open-hearted permission for you to live the life that you dream. This is your life. You are allowed to express your personal desires. You are allowed to dream. You are allowed to imagine in sound and color. Full hue, spectrum, rainbow, magic, unicorn stuff. You are allowed to be the wizard, the witch, the princess, the prince, the king, the queen, the creator of your life. I'm going to conclude saying it because I think you're getting it. And I'm really proud of you, especially with all the letting go that you have been pursuing recently. I sense that there's been a lot of purging of the old and which no longer serves. So, yeah, just all arrives in divine time. That is a quote that has been helping me through my process a lot. And it has allowed me grace and patience and ease and forgiveness in this process of letting go of what no longer serves on every level, from inner to outer. Like I've been letting go of so much, and it's not even concluded yet. It's not even concluded. Right now I'm working through releasing blocked, stagnant, emotional, suppressed issues or trauma or wounds down in the sacral. Because for a long period of my life too, I I haven't quite felt connected to my body, or like I am spirit living through a body, because I came into this world with very high hopes in humanity and the planet, as I feel every being does or did. Um, and as I continued unconditionally giving benefit of the doubt, it was like a diamond tumbling down stone steps. And each step, more of that diamond was being chipped away. And that diamond was my innocence, my magic, my dreams, my passion for life, my enthusiasm to go towards new and exciting things that brought me feelings of joy or feelings in general. And there were a couple really huge life instances in my personal life that I feel contributed to crushing that diamond into dust. In a steel-toed boot, just stepping down on it, absolutely disrespecting its beautiful form and its innate beauty of just a beingness. Like, you know, diamonds are multifaceted natural phenomenons. They're beautiful, and there have been instances in my life where it feels that diamond just got crushed into fine, fine powder. And somehow I have been really, I've become aware of that, first of all. And it always helps when it comes into awareness first. That's kind of the only way something can truly grow and transform and transmutate. But once it came into my awareness, I started to realize just how much that has actually hurt. How much that actually felt like complete betrayal, complete sabotage, complete taken advantage of. And that's when I began to have a lot more discernment and embody my sovereignty a lot more. You know, put action behind my word. And in that example, that would be me cutting people out of my life who I became aware of were abusing me and who were trying to crush me into powder. I said no, no more. Called them out, told them off, and I got them out of my life, or I moved away from them. And as I have done that service for myself, acted selfishly in a constructive, proactive, and actually positive way, I have allowed myself to get back within. I have allowed the diamond to miraculously find some kind of form again. And that form has been through a whole journey of a reawakened expression of self. That's one of them. But it's it's really amazing what miracles can occur when you are open to self-development. It's amazing the kind of life that you can totally open yourself up to, that you could only perceive in what you were wanting to dream for yourself. Once you open up the doors of the temple and let Source, let Spirit, let God in, and stop feeling so closed off to your true nature, and even nature outside, the trees, the air, the waters, the fire, all those elements that are part of us. Once we stop closing ourselves off so much to these key points in life, we start to bloom petal by petal of 1,000-petal lotus. Our life becomes a process of purification. Om Mani Padme Hum. And that purification is done so on every level. It's a purification by a pure heart. It's like a caterpillar going into a chrysalis and then blooming as a butterfly once it's time, once it's season to bloom. And it's our season to bloom, especially those who have really, really, really been doing the work, devoting themselves to total life change that is of a positive, higher, greatest good of all nature. Especially those who feel purpose in their heart to be living here and to be achieving their dreams in a way that doesn't only help them, but also services unto humanity for the greatest, highest betterment of all. And life is inevitably shifting for those who have been kicked to the curb, so to speak, by forces that have just been careless and self-centered and selfish with all their resources. What's happening is those who have not been kicked to the curb are awakening to whom and what really needs support. And so that is where humanity comes together. And that is where the Golden Age era opens. That is the gateway. Because as these people come together, we are getting closer and closer and closer to full realization and actualization of peace on earth. New earth. And it all comes from within. It all comes from within. If I could just tell you that and then say, stop searching externally outside of yourself for absolutely anything and everything. Go within and search for it. It's there. It's there. Even in the weirdest forms, you may be looking for something. There's some answer for that in there, especially if you're connected to your God source, in which you have faith in and actively practice upon. Ask questions, receive answers. Open yourself up to receiving, and you shall be gifted your answers as swiftly or slowly as you need them in your timeline. Yeah. Okay. So I have my cards right here, actually, just in case Spirit wanted to pull from a deck, and I'm feeling really called to pull from the tarot deck. So we're gonna see what Spirit has at this time. Spirit guides, ascended masters, archangels, higher self, what is the message that you wish to gift us right now? Okay. Here we are. Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Let's go. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to believe in yourself, in the direction you are seeking out into your life creation? Do you believe in yourself? Are you ready to move forward into your new life? Are you truly ready? Are you prepared? You have your clear plan, your action plan, because you're leaving your comfort zone now. Destination, your dreams. Are you ready? Are you packed up? You've got your plans? What do you need to be packed up for your dreams? What do you need? And what do you not need? What do you need to let go of in order to go on this trip swiftly to your dreams, leaving the comfort behind? Because the comfort served for an amount of time before it no longer didn't, and it was keeping you trapped and blocked. Well, now you become aware of that, and you are choosing to move forward. So congratulations. I am proud of you. Very, very much so. Pat yourself wherever your body feels it needs that comfort and that acknowledgement at this time, because this is by no means an easy task. I mean, this is something you're truly deciding for yourself, and this is pretty solid too. This is definitely happening. You're going. It's not even about let's go anymore. It's about, okay, where am I going? Are you ready to go? Yes. Yes, you are. I believe that you are. I trust that you are. I have faith that you are. What are your motivations in moving forward in this new direction? What are your intentions? You know, there's all kinds of energy behind this card, but there's a kind of there's a restlessness feeling, like an excitement, butterflies in your stomach perhaps, or the excitement, anxiety-ish, knowing that like, oh, okay, this is ramping up and I actually feel this, something's gonna be changing now. It's happening. And it's really ambitious. You are very fucking ambitious, and I love that, because that's gonna get you exactly where you are wanting to go. So continue believing in yourself, continue having faith, and just trust in yourself, in the spirit that is guiding you through yourself. Allow spirit to walk as your feet. Allow spirit to guide you in the direction aligned with your higher self and your true self as one. Walk forward. Move on from the old comfort, because you're holding the world in your hand. And that's also a song. You've got the whole wide world in your hand. It's all up to your motivations. It's all up to your motivations. What's motivating you to move forward? Get a kickstart up and get going. You're like, what's motivating you to feel so ready to go? What is it? I want to know. Please, if you know, comment it in the section below because I want to know. As I'm simultaneously asking myself, what is motivating me the most to move in the direction of my dream life, right? You may think that's a simple question, but if your life is a little bit complicated, you may have to think about it. And so just give yourself that ease and grace and patience. Reflect on that. What are your motivations to get going, head start towards your dreams? And you're successfully on your way. One more card is coming out. One more card. Okay. Spirit, what is this message that you want to guide us upon today? Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Okay, so there's 3 cards. I didn't anticipate 3 cards. So the comfort that you're leaving behind is materialism, mostly. There's a lot of temptation residing within those comfort zones. The comfort zone is tied to unhealthy attachments, which is exactly why, and perhaps what, should be your motivation to go towards your dreams. Release those attachments, let go, move on. Just know that something even greater is going to be filling the void in which whatever you let go, you're not truly losing anything. Something is immediately going to be replacing. So don't even worry, have faith. You are leaving that temptation and, the devil card behind in the comfort zone where it belongs. And next, what that is leading you to is the Emperor being in the hot seat, making the calls, taking the shots, making the shots, taking the calls. You may be really busy, okay, because you are in a position of power. People may be seeking out unto you for some kind of service or advice or direction. This is a leadership card. The Emperor is absolutely like an epitome of a good leader, especially when it's upright. Also, what he is holding in his hands, what he's holding in his hands, in his right hand, which is the masculine, he's actually holding the Ankh, which is mostly a divine feminine symbol, but it merges the two. The loop part at the top is the divine feminine, and the cross part is the divine masculine. Go figure, right? And so in the left hand, which is the feminine, he's holding a golden apple, which to me signifies perhaps the apple that Eve ate. And since it is reversed, it's kind of like the masculine and feminine are coming into balance. And it's through the empowerment of this leadership, this order-making emperor that is just bringing that completely into balance. And yeah, if you start to these changes are happening incredibly fast, and there's no stopping it really, unless you just don't even make the change. So regardless, you're going to be uncomfortable in this time to come, because this change and transformation of your life is going to be the transformation of your lifetime that you will look back on and be like, oh yeah, that's when I made that change. Oh yeah, that's when I really went forward and decided to fully make my dreams real fucking life. Sound and color, vivid, vaginal mesmerization. I don't even know. But yeah, be careful. Don't allow yourself to spin out of control or have an anxiety attack or make unrash decisions, because this Eight of Wands reversed, well, it's an aimless energy. It's something that could perhaps feel it's out of control, but have faith and trust that it is in control from the universe. And the universe is knowing what it's doing, as so shall you, because there's no separation. And that's what this Emperor card talks about. There's no separation. It's coming into full balance here. And you get to make the calls and the shots, and you get to maintain your groundedness and your centeredness as these changes and shifts are happening, so that you can ultimately lead yourself to your dream destination, whether that's within or without. I don't know what that is for you, but inevitably you're getting there, and it's going to be an uncomfortable ride. So maintain your daily mindfulness practices. Really get yourself in a solid foundation, in a solid practice that brings you groundedness, brings you clarity, brings you emotional coherence, brings you movement through your body. Literally just envision yourself as a flowing stream of water. Go with the flow, do the dance, do the rhythm, we're going to the luau, and just, oh my gosh, this is just such a beautiful image I'm seeing in my mind for you. This is your dream life. This is everything you've dreamt of. If not for your whole life, perhaps for a very long time, or perhaps for many lifetimes. This is what you came here for. And it's perfect timing, because the spring equinox on March 21st is just around the corner, and that, I believe, is the true new year. And so after March 21st, you have the 7 to 8 days of like non-existence. It's like timeless days, like they don't actually really exist. So like, what are they doing there? So the new year actually begins on the 29th of March. The new year. And then guess what day is first in April? It's the Fool's card. So you have chosen to successfully take the leap of faith, abandoning this materialism, unhealthy attachment paradigm, taking the leap of faith in your control, by your choice. You called the shots, and getting yourself up and out of that comfort zone to bring yourself your golden chalice, your balance, the life of your dreams. Okay? At first, it's going to be a little bit unsettling, because this is a change at the speed of light. It could perhaps be feeling like your whole life changed overnight. So be prepared. But the destination is your dream life. So, Spirit got the message out fully with those cards, and They are no longer needed, but I am going to keep them out and meditate on them myself, as they are very, very insightful, personally, for myself too. And yeah, that will conclude this channeling. Everything came through that needed to, and I speak that you used your own discernment, took what resonated, leave the rest for the others. And until next time, tune into another video. Thank you so much for being here, and I speak and trust that you have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.